A general explanation of the Buddha speaks of Amitabha Sutra, with commentary by the Venerable Master Xuanhua. Verse for opening a sutra. The unsurpassed, profound, and wonderful Dharma is difficult to encounter in hundreds of millions of eons. I now see and hear it, receive and uphold it, and I vow to fathom the Tathagata's true meaning. Part 1. The Fivefold Profound Meanings. According to the instructions of the Tiantai school, sutras are outlined according to fivefold profound meanings, explaining the name, describing the substance, clarifying the principle, discussing the function, and determining the teaching mark. The fivefold meanings are called fivefold because they unfold layer after layer. Explain the name. The first is explaining the name. Only when you know the sutra's name can you begin to understand its principles. Just as when you meet a person, you first learn his name, so it is with sutras, for each has its own particular name. The titles of all Buddhist sutras may be divided into two parts, the common title and the special title. The special title of this sutra is The Buddha Speaks of Amitabha, and the word sutra is the common title, as all discourses spoken by the Buddha are called sutras. Although 5 kinds of beings may speak sutras: 1. The Buddhas, 2. The Buddha's disciples, 3. Gods, 4. Immortals, and 5. Transformation beings, that is, gods or Buddhas who transform into human form. The disciples, gods, immortals, and the transformation beings must first receive the Buddha's certification before they speak a sutra. Without certification, what they speak is not truly a sutra. This sutra was spoken by the Buddha, not by those in the other 4 categories. It came from Shakyamuni Buddha's mouth. Because its principles were too profound and wonderful for the Shravakas or Bodhisattvas to comprehend, no one requests the Pure Land Dharma door. Nonetheless, it had to be revealed, and so the Buddha spontaneously spoke this very important sutra, doubly important because it will be the last to disappear in the Dharma ending age. In the future, the Buddha Dharma will become extinct. Demon kings most fear the Shuragama mantra, and so the Shuragama Sutra will be the first to disappear. For without the sutra, no one will be able to recite the mantra. Then one by one, the other sutras will disappear. We now have the black words of the text on white paper, but in the future, when the Buddha Dharma is on the verge of extinction, the words will disappear from the page. As all the sutras vanish, the last to go will be the Amitabha Sutra. It will remain in the world an additional 100 years, and very little limitless living beings across the sea of suffering to the other shore, which is Nirvana. When the Amitabha Sutra has been forgotten, only the great phrase Namo Amitabha Buddha will remain among mankind and save limitless beings. Next, the word Namo, which is Sanskrit and means homage to, will be lost, and only Amitabha Buddha will remain for another 100 years, rescuing living beings. After that, the Buddha Dharma will completely disappear from the world. Because this sutra will be the last to disappear, it is extremely important.